Here we go once again. It is a broadcast of the Ebony Star Network, sponsored by the Earthen Nation. It's Dame and the Black Knight, and we're up next. Going to talk a little bit about these passport bros. There's been some significant changes in their plans. Either we're going to talk about it or we're going to laugh about it. We're going to do one or the other. But either way, we're going to do it right now. Drop it, Dame. Morning, everybody. Welcome to our talk show. It's Dame and the Black Knight. What's up, Hassan? My brother in the chat. What's going on, strong peoples? What's going on, Dame? How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Doing okay? You feel up to it? You all right?
Yeah, I feel up to it.
Okay. Well, I don't know how we're gonna get through this evening without clowning somebody, but we'll try. It's sad. All right, everybody. It's David the Black Knight. We're going to be talking about the Passport Bros, and it's kind of like I told you so, right, Dame? It's like I told you guys so. You don't listen to us military guys. I said to you guys, you just can't go to these countries looking for sex. And then this fool had enough. Oh, well, you know what? We'll get into it in a second. Anyway, shout out to my strong people in the chat. What's going on, Mr. Hassan Burton? And everybody coming up. We are Dame and the Black Knight. This is our actual talk show. Okay. And, depending on how we feel and how the show is moving, we may take a call or we may have somebody come up on the panel. Okay. Maybe take a call. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We have pretty much closed our panels for right now. Okay, we'd rather you guys just call in. We could, eventually we're gonna do away with the panels. I got another idea, but I don't want to say it because people steal your ideas on here like it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But we got something else we want to do. Okay. And, panels are going to be the thing of the past. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get on down with the show. Dane, come on in. How you feeling again?
Okay. I'm feeling okay.
All right. Let's kick it off, Dame. So, all right, everybody. Here's the deal. Apparently, Dane, what is his name? Austin Eckler? Like
Hollander.
Yeah, Hollander. Austin Holloman, a passport bro, went to Brazil and ran his mouth the wrong way. Now, one of the biggest problems I had, right, was you can't go on national or social media where the whole world can see you and say one woman is better than, one race of women is better than all the other women. That's stupid. Because now you got all the other women pissed off. Okay? And this dude is 23 years old. He wouldn't know a good woman from a hole in the ground. All right? Now, apparently he had a tape to where he was telling guys it was easy to come over and get some punani. Right there, he was saying some lewd and sexual things, right?
Well, he was asking them questions that, depending on how she answered, will make her look like she's easy to get.
Now, everybody, for copyright purposes, okay, we can only play the audio. All right, because some of the stuff that we got is copyright sensitive. All right, and so we don't want to deal with that. But we going to play the audio for now. But there is a license, Dame. I'll talk to you about that later. A YouTube license I'm going to purchase, so we ain't got to worry about this. But right now, y'all, we're just going to give you the audio of the videos. We're not really going to show the videos because they're flagging channels. Okay, so, but we have receipts, of course, as we always do. Now, this fool was saying lewd and sexual things, and he had women in his video. Now, not paying attention to the age of these women, fellas, you just can't go and film people. You can't do that. That's against the law.
Especially in that country.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially if they see a guy. Right, especially if they see a little girl or a little child in there,
sure,
you're in a lot of trouble.
Not to mention you're endangering the women in some of them countries' lives. Their men
right.
see them.
See, the problem is you guys are young and you don't know what you're doing, and and you're headed for a lot of danger. Okay? Now, I've never seen this before. I've never seen a country run a single person out of the country. Have you ever seen that name?
Not till today.
Yeah, apparently the feminists over there, right? Now, this guy don't like feminists, right? He said that the feminists over here in America was the worst, right, Dave?
Right.
But the feminist over there was the one that brought his a channel to attention. And ultimately, they're the ones who got charges pressed against them. And the feminists over there had their own police station, right, Dave?
Oh, yeah. Yep. There's a women police station. Mm-hmm.
Right. And so they ran this dude out of Brazil. Now, that looks bad, man, for you passport bros. It makes you look desperate, man. It makes you look like you got your tongue out. And it makes it look like you guys are immature. You guys aren't really developed yet. You don't know how to handle women. You just go after women like some reckless, over sex starved teenager. You have to grow out of that. Okay? He lucky he made it out of there alive. They was giving him death threats, right? It was the women. The women was threatening to kill him.
Yeah, the men ain't even got there yet.
Right. The men didn't have any. It was the women that was threatening to kill him. But wait a minute, dude. You just said that this is the best women. Right?
Yes, the most feminine women, the most assertive women, the traditional women.
Threatening to kill you. One of them said she wanted to put a hole in his head, right? Yeah.
No, she said she hope he catch a bullet.
Right. She hope she hope he catch a bullet in the forehead. Now, then go ahead and get your receipt up, the first receipt that we're gonna be listening to. Okay. Still do your FBI thing. We want to make sure we cover it. Now we're gonna play this, and then me and Dan are gonna comment on it. Okay, but the passport brothers, he done messed up because now y'all name is out there, and these other countries, they know what your MO is, your mode of operation. They know what your MO is now. So you've made it unsafe. This fool here has made it unsafe for the passport brothers to go to these other countries.
Shoot's worse. He made it unsafe for any black man in these countries.
Yeah. And look, I don't know what person goes to these countries and film about door. And look, man, you can say anything to them, man. We having sex. Wow. See, that's another reason why this generation ain't shit, because you guys are sexual deviants. And for some reason, you just can't get out of that. I don't know. Everything to you is about sex. You can't grow up that way. Well, that's a conversation for another day, Anyway, then go ahead, fire away.
All right, let's cover our bases. Unlike some people, this channel may contain content not authorized for use by its owner. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use. I repeat, the fair use of copyrighted work for purpose such as criticism. Oh, there's going to be criticism. Comments. Oh, we ain't going to be able to help ourselves with that one. News reporting, only for those who don't know. Teaching. Oh, y'all definitely going to learn something new today. and scholarship or research is not an infringement of copyright.
All right. Okay, Dan, set us up, man. What we getting ready to listen to?
Okay, now oh, we're getting ready to listen to what he said that set this stuff all out. It is so bad that he had to take it down or be charged with sex trafficking.
Right?
Um,
Didn't the country make him take that video down?
yeah, if he didn't take it down,
Yo,
he's gonna be charged.
yo, man, YouTube didn't do it, y'all. The country of Brazil
Yeah.
made him take down that video. That is unprecedented. I mean, you guys are getting things that happen that are, extraordinary things that we've never even seen before.
Shooks.
And what kills me is you see, okay, Dame, these guys think that they look macho, right? You guys think you are the super banditos or something. You know what I'm saying? Running around here talking about having sex with these women, not even knowing what ages they are, and you're filming them, right?
Or if they
And you're
got
making, huh?
or if they got fathers or husbands or
Right,
boyfriends or
right,
male
right,
relatives who's gonna raise all kind of hell.
right. And so they don't know how to actually talk to a woman. So they need to go up to women that they can just have sex with. And the conversations that he was, I mean, the questions that he was asking was so juvenile. Why y'all still doing this in 2023? Excuse me, ladies, but do you prefer thugs or nice guys? Dame, seriously?
Yeah, but that's not what he asked her.
No, he did ask her that, didn't he?
No,
He said thug. No, he said, okay.
no.
What did
He
he
was
ask her?
talking about. Well, he was presenting his video. He was talking about what he was, but what he actually asked the couple of women he was talking to was not that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. See,
What did he actually
he
say?
he did all kind of slick talking. Um, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna
Okay.
play it. What he actually said, but I'm gonna have to take it off somebody else because it's down. It's down. Somebody else caught it before they pulled it down. So
Hmm.
or before he pulls it down. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna play it now.
Hmm.
This is how it goes. Okay, so I'm saying if you meet a guy today, let me look. Let's say you met me, like you just did, and how soon would you kiss me, and how soon would you go back home with me?
I don't know. If I had time.
If you like him a lot and he likes you a lot, do you feel a need to wait a day or two, or
No.
so you would go the same day?
Yes.
That's all I need to know. Get your passport.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So he talked to that one girl.
Actually, there was two, but
Uh,
mhm. But he was fixated on a particular one, and she's the one that answered.
Now I have a problem with you guys having your passport. They're good to have. I haven't used mine in ages, but I still have it, and I keep it current. Okay.
So y'all
The question.
thinking? Oh, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
What up, Def Javis? However you pronounce that. Okay. He said to the girl, if you met a guy, how soon would it take? How long would it take for her to kiss the guy and to go home with him?
Mm-hmm.
Who does that? What kind of questions are those? Like, who asks a girl those kinds of questions?
Especially one he just met. But and then there's a language barrier problem.
right? And so you are in another country and you asking a girl that you don't know and you don't know who she's connected to. You don't know if her brothers are hanging around, her father, you don't know. Okay? Outside of this country, everybody's family isn't broken like the black family is. Okay, so you asking these lewd and these stupid questions. Why would you want to? Okay, let me ask you a question here too. Like, why would you go with a girl that's going to bring you back the same day to her house? You in a foreign country. You don't know what can happen to you. But men have been killed like that overseas. That has even happened to a couple of sailors. And we got maximum protection when we go to these other countries. What's stopping this girl from setting you up? These setups are real setups. So you ask a girl that you've never seen before, don't know who she's connected to. Do you want to, how long would it take for you to kiss me? And how long would it take for you to take me back home? So basically, he want to get kissed right away and he want to go back to her house without knowing anything about this girl and her background. That's ridiculously dangerous. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you how dangerous that is.
Yeah.
And that's stupid. Because you're in a country where you don't know what's going down. You don't know what's going down. You don't know how they get down. You don't know who is who. Okay? And you're going to do something. I remember one time when I was in the Philippines a long time ago, I went home with a girl one time, right? And she changed her identity on me. Seriously, changed her whole name, her identity, everything. What is that? Sorry about that, y'all. She changed her identity on me. Okay? Now, I got out of that situation, but that could have been it for me. All right? So then you want to come in here now?
Oh, okay. Chaos Rain came in. He said, yo, the brother's on another channel live now, Black Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna probably tell his version, and you thinking, oh, what what he said wasn't too bad. He could have said a lot more. First of all, he's recording her. He's showing her face. There's a high rate of femicide in that country and stuff like that. And because the way it's worded, it implies that she is easy to get. Her mind could be take them home to meet her family. It could mean anything. You don't know what she's thinking. Then you have a language barrier there. So she's getting maybe very little what he's trying to say. Because he didn't say sex outright. He just implying it, And then he was told to take down the video. He was like, take down that video because our women are not like what you portraying. And you got their faces showing and you putting them in he didn't take it down. A lot of that would have been resolved. He just take the video down. Stupid.
And the women over there got their own police station, a female police station. I've never seen that. Have you, Dan?
No, I didn't even know about it until
I ain't never seen that.
This thing, I started looking into it.
And my thing is that why are you going to look for prostitutes?
Yeah,
because that's the only thing. That's the only type of woman that you're gonna get like that, and you got to pay her. See, that's something that he's leaving out. The money part. He's in the area where prostitution right? It's high, and he's telling you about a girl he want to take home. He want her to kiss him, and he want to go home with her. But what he forgot to tell you, she costs money. She costs money. You got to pay for that girl to go anywhere with you. You got to pay the mama son or whoever owns the bar that they were in the Philippines. They call it a bar fine. Okay. I don't know what it is in Brazil. It may be a bar fine. It may be something else, but you got to pay the bar where she's working at for her to go anywhere with you. Okay. There's no country to where you can just run over there and start having sex with the women with no strings attached or free and clear. It just doesn't work that way. And then here's another thing too, right? You're not getting any of the real wholesome women. You know, the native women, the traditional women that are in their communities and in their villages. You're not getting any of them. But first of all, you're not even going in that area because the men, right, aren't going to let you get that. Now, some of the men they'll be like, okay, well, you messing with the whores, all right, but you're never coming in their village talking about you're going to get you a girl. It's not going down that way. Go ahead, Dan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he's coming to Strange Girl. It turns out the area he was at is what is considered working class, blue collar and stuff like that. They make enough money not to be poor and stuff like that. And he's
hold on one second. Nah, Def Javis. No, it don't work like that. Now, if you are military, okay, you can get that kind of protection. If you work for a corporate entity, right, you can get protection. But if you're there on your own, you don't have the protection of a corporation, nor do you have the protection of a military. You got a problem. You got a serious problem.
That's why he ran out of the country.
Yeah. Once they see that you're not a military man and you don't have that kind of protection, you fair game. Okay. About the only countries that you can go back to as a civilian and live is Japan. Japan and Singapore are the two friendliest countries that I've seen to where you can actually go back, find your little girlfriend, somebody who's not a prostitute, okay? Because Japan is not really a violent country, They're very peace-loving people, and so you can go over there and take your time to find a girl. Okay, being facetious, yeah, and you can take your turn finding a girl. A lot of brothers get married to Japanese girls. I think Japanese girls are the most married to black men. Okay, I think they're the most married. So, okay, I don't want to get off. So, where we at, Dan?
Okay. Yeah. Let's see, where were we? Oh, yeah. He was there and he showed these women in Brazil. I didn't know this neither, but it's illegal to film somebody without their permission. And he didn't blur these women's faces or anything. And it's considered that you're putting these women in danger because there's a high rate of femicide there. And if the men in their country believe what this guy is saying, that this woman is easy and that's his wife, his girlfriend, his sister, his mama, I don't care. He could kill her.
Another thing I don't understand
out
too.
of her thinking she's cheating on him.
I don't understand it. Well, what happened to a conversation? Well, why you guys can't talk to a woman? Why is it that you got to go chase prostitutes? I mean, you don't think anything better of yourself at that age? Like, I wouldn't even like. To me, that's below a prostitute. I don't want no damn prostitute.
And why do they think the whole freaking country is a prostitute? Is a
Yeah,
prostitution central?
yeah. And in some of these countries, the age limit is different too. So some of you pedophiles go to places like the Philippines, where the laws are very lax on young people. Okay, that's why you got a lot of white dudes out there because they chili moles. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then what's the other receipts you got? What's the Let's get on with the
Okay.
other.
Okay. So
Mhm.
after that, he said that, and it raised all kind of heck. They asked him to take it down. He didn't take it down. So the feminists took copies of all his videos because he was on Instagram or Twitter with it, and sent it to the women's police station. They pressed charges on him of sex trafficking. There's
And
another
now they
reason.
got a and now they got a petition to get him banned from YouTube and social media.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now that he's out the country, yeah, he had to leave
They
out
need
the
to
country
stick
because once.
they need to stick RBR in that they need to stick him in there too. Okay.
Mhm.
But yeah, get this crazy out of it. Yeah, they got a petition now to get him punted off of YouTube. Let me tell you something. These women are feminists. Okay, they're hardcore feminists. They're going to
Mhm.
connect with the other feminists. Okay, so it just might happen. They just might get him punted because I'm gonna tell you right now, filming people against their knowledge and stuff, especially women and little kids, that's a serious offense. So YouTube may look at the tape, they may look at it, okay, and they may like, you know what, you violated everything. Peace, you blocked. You know what I'm saying? They got a petition right now trying to get him off of social media, right, Dane?
Yes, they're
Okay.
petitioning to get him off social media, especially YouTube. Okay,
All right. Let's
so
go.
okay, so after that went down and he started getting threats and stuff like that, he sent a video saying a Brazilian feminist threatening me. He started going on an apology tour. He got out of the country. He's in one of them Asian country. I forgot which one. I'm gonna have to go back to the video. He's one of them Asian country because he can't go to his. He's so well known now. He can't go to any Latin American country. Can't go to Colombia. Can't go to DR. He is.
Well,
They
hold,
got
hold
it.
on one
They got
second.
a hit out on him.
Yeah, but Chaos, I hear what you're saying. But
Mhm.
Kevin Samuels and Cynthia G, they wasn't accused of committing an
Sex
act
trafficking.
that, sexual trafficking, right? They accused him of no, human trafficking, right?
No, sex trafficking.
Well, yeah,
That
that would
he's
be
try-
human trafficking.
that he's trying to
Yeah,
pimp out Brazilian women to the passport bros.
right.
By
So, yeah, sex
advertising. He's
trafficking.
advertising.
So, right, so
Mhm.
Cynthia G wasn't accused of that, neither was Kevin Samuels. This guy is, and then the fact that the female police station over there got involved, and didn't they bring charges against him because they pressed
Um,
charges, right?
they pressed charges on him. I think he got out of the
Right.
country.
He lucky he
Um,
got out because if he would have stayed one more day, he'd have been arrested,
mhm,
and then you probably wouldn't have heard from him no more after that.
mhm. Chaos
Okay.
wants to drop the link.
Now we don't.
Not just yet.
Yeah.
hmm
But anyway, so she probably wouldn't. We probably wouldn't have heard from him back then. But my thing is this here, right? You guys promote this stuff like it's the thing to do. right? And you don't understand the way these countries work. You guys seem to be under some delusion that you're going to go over there and have all of the sex you want. You're kind of like a what? Um, like what is it? Daddy Warbucks sitting on a big mountain of gold, or Scrooge McDuck. You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. It don't work that way. And now y'all getting to the point where your reputation makes it dangerous for you to go somewhere. When you got guys that come from your ilk, right? And they're doing stuff like this. And so what else? Then what was the other one?
Okay. The passport bros. Yeah. I hope they didn't do anything stupid like this guy did. He tattooed passport bros on his forearm.
And listen, yeah, you know what? Another thing too, man. Why you guys? This is a question that I always wanted to ask you, passport bros, if y'all listening. Why are you guys bragging and flaunting who you are and what you want and where you're going? Why are you on here calling yourself, well, we the passport bros, right? We want to go to other countries for the purposes of soliciting women for sex. How the hell are you doing something like that? I don't get that. What you guys don't feel like you are a person, and this makes you somehow feel like you got it all together. So I mean, this is pretty sad stuff, man. This is pretty sad behavior.
Yeah.
I mean, many of you guys are deviants and you're overly sex, and you got the sex drive of a teenager. All right, then. So what's the other stuff?
Okay, so now I'm going to play the video of him apologizing. Oh, he's big time apologizing, you know, to Brazil, Brazilian women, not Brazilian men, Brazilian women. Duh, idiot.
Mm-hmm.
To the bank. Now, recently, it's Austin Holloman, first of all. Recently, as in 12 hours ago from now, 3 a.m. Brazil time.
Fair use.
Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro time. Austin, I posted a video, a clip of my longer YouTube videos titled, Do Brazilian Women Like Criminals or Good Dudes?
Stop.
The purpose of this video.
Why you want to go carry that crap to somebody else's country? You guys are over here with this lame crap about, do women want criminals or do they want nice guys or lame guys? You consider yourself an educated lame and all of that. Why do you want to take that childish nonsense to another country?
Because it's them. Otherwise, since the Brazilian women.
And what kind of question? Mm-hmm. What kind of question is that? Right. Let's get down to the gist of the underdevelopment of this young mind that we're dealing with. Mm-hmm. Okay. What kind of question is that to ask a grown woman? What kind of guys you like? Do you like criminals? What? Why do you go and ask a woman you've never met, you've never seen before?
Nothing about.
Well, you don't know anything about, and asking her, do she like criminals? Now, does that sound mature? Does that sound like something a mature man would do to address a woman? Excuse me, ma'am, do you like criminals? Think about that for a second. What if somebody came up to your mother and asked her if she liked criminals? How would you feel about that? I would be insulted and I would be angry if someone dared ask my mother if she liked criminals. Because now you're implying that my father is a criminal. And since my mother gave birth to me, I must be a criminal too. And my brothers must be criminals. We all must be criminals. And then after you ask a question like that, then how do you follow it up with, or do you like educated lames or nice guys? First of all, in other countries, many of them, they speak a different language, don't know what the hell an educated lame is. There is an accent in many of these countries, right? They know criminals because criminals are worldwide. Criminals are world renowned, right? But do you think educated lame is world renowned? Dame? Is educated lame world renowned like criminal is?
No.
No.
It probably seemed like an oxymoron to them.
Yeah.
Like, or they think they didn't hear you right.
I mean, you go and you ask her this question about criminals. Then you back it up with something they probably never heard before. You got to understand something too, right? Different countries, the understanding of English is much different. Many people that come from these third world countries, they are very literary in the way they write and in the way they think. You know, they're very, literal. So when you say educated lame, it probably won't register to them. And a lot of these countries, and I've seen women do this, when you say a particular word, they'll take out their pocket dictionary of translation and look it up. They'll ask you to spell it and they'll look it up. So if you say, okay, you in Japan or you in Brazil, right? You ask the lady, okay, do you like criminals or educated lames? She said educated lame, so she take out her pocket dictionary and look up the word lame. And the definition hits her, right? Uninspiring, dull, right?
Or crippled.
And so she's probably right. So she's probably looking at you like you crazy. Why would you associate yourself with being uninspiring and dull? So it's kind of like a trick question. And she probably wouldn't know what to say because she's listening to you like, okay, maybe this man does not like himself. Why would he call himself dull and uninspiring? Let's look up, hey Dane, can we look up the word lame again?
Okay.
Yeah, definitely, Death Sharp. It's definitely okay to disagree with me. I love it. It makes for good conversation.
Okay. Now, the first definition she'll probably see would be this one: unable to
Hmm.
walk without difficulty as a result of an injury or illness affecting the leg or foot.
Okay, so she'll throw that out.
Are you okay? Something happened to your leg?
Right, and listen, I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these other countries, you're dealing with people who are very literal. Dan, can you look up the word literal, please? It's very important. It's very important you understand that. See, I tell you guys about common words that you never really truly understand, but since they've been said all your life, you take for granted that you know what they actually mean. Not so fast. And another thing, you guys got to stop. You guys got to stop identifying men as simps. That's childish. Name calling is childish. You got his name?
Hold on. misspelled. It ended up hitting literary instead of literal.
Mhm. I wonder if he's also asking these questions to these women. Now, you guys say, what do women bring to the table? And you run your mouth over here. But now, when you take this on the road, you are going after what you believe that women bring to the table, which is sex. They bring more than that, but that's just what you want.
Okay, literal.
Literal, huh?
First definition off the top. Taking words in their usual or most basic sense without metaphor or allegory.
Right, right. So basically, when you say educated lame, she doesn't get it. You understand? Because that's the definition they're going to go by. And so once she reads the definition, she's going to look at you with a bewildered look on her face. What's the second definition?
Okay, second definition. Representing the exact words of the original text.
Right. Following things to the letter, right?
Yes.
Again, thrown off by your so-called attempts at humor. Is there another definition?
Yes. Lacking imagination.
Lacking imagination, which would be dull and uninspiring, right? Lacking imagination.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're asking the girl who is extremely literal, not from your country, you're asking her to go out on a date with a man who is pretty much uninspiring and dull and don't think much of himself. That's pretty much going to turn a woman off. Name one more time with the definition lame.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's going to turn a woman off.
Okay. All right. Uninspiring and dull.
Uninspiring and dull. That's what you're asking a woman to be okay with, to spend her evening with. A person who is uninspiring and dull.
Yeah.
And then have the nerve to have the word educated in front of that. All right, let's get back to the tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Was for my followers to get a perspective on the difference of the culture between Brazil and the United States, because the United States, the women like the criminals. This has been scientifically proven.
So he makes a video asking, do Brazilian women like thugs or good dudes? So he's down there basically flexing as hard as he can to try to see if he can get away with some of the stuff you can get away with in the States. Now, all of a sudden, since the heat came down, he's now backtracking. So he's trying to stand by the title of the original video, but at the same time, backtrack from it. And we're going to get into why that is in just a few moments.
So I said, you know what? I think Brazilian women are the best women on the planet, but let me go out and ask these women what they think and prove my point.
Okay, stop.
I've seen several videos that I think Brazilian women are the best women.
Okay, stop. All right, dudes, let me give y'all some advice, man. You don't do stuff like that. Okay? You don't take your ignorant, naive behind on a platform to where you have access to millions of people all around the world and say that one race of woman is the best. You don't do that, because then you're going to piss off the other women. And let me tell you something. Women stick together. Okay? they stick together. And they're going to remember that you said that. Now you're going to have problems elsewhere when you go with women. Okay? You should never say nothing like that. You're going to get yourself in trouble. If you think that happens to be the best, keep that to yourself. Just say, oh, I think some women down here are very beautiful, whatever, and keep it moving. Don't say, and in front of everybody, I think Brazilian women are the best in the world. Asian women done heard you say that. Black women done heard you say that. Hindu women have heard you say that. You don't say nothing like that, man. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah. And then he gonna say it's scientifically proven that American women like criminal. Is he out of his ever-loving mind? There's no scientific proven nonsense. And if these are so-called the best, why are you dragging all this on? Has nothing to do with them, right?
See, this, comes down to men who are inept socially and inept sexually. They can't communicate with women. They can't put together sins with women, and they can't, make love to the woman. They can't get any sex from the woman because you guys don't work on your character. You don't work on your personality. First of all, when you go to a woman talking about do you like criminals or educated lames? You already knocked yourself down because you're siding with the latter, right? You're sticking your chest out and you're expressing to the woman, hey, I'm an educated lame. What is that supposed to do, Dane? What is that supposed to do if a guy comes to you and say, hey, do you like drug dealers or educated lames? What's your response to that?
He's crazy.
Ladies in the chat, right? Mm-hmm. I want y'all to type your response in the chat. Like if a guy come up to you and say, do you like thugs and criminals or do you like educated lames? Type your response in the chat, okay? Ladies, go ahead, Dane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's crazy or some type of trap, or are you for real?
Did y'all hear what she just said?
Mm-hmm.
The dame said she think it's crazy. See what I mean? That educated lame thing is like throwing a monkey wrench into a well-oiled machine. You got this machine humming, man, right? And you come with this huge monkey wrench and throw it into the machine and mess the machine up. Educated lame. And you know what that tells me too? That tells me that you don't have any real understanding on how your mind should work. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that you should create your own thoughts and think the way you want to think and develop critical thinking, right? Rather than just recite what other people are telling you to recite. The manosphere and the SYSBMs and the pill guys, they're all saying stuff like, well, I'm an educated lame. So I guess you feel you should say it. Because you don't want to say, right, huh?
Nowadays, it could be considered a clue that he don't know how to have a conversation.
Yeah.
He asked me instead of himself.
Another thing, right, exactly. If you go to a woman and say, okay, I'm an educated lame, I need you to like me. Well, you asking her to do too much. And she don't even know you. You showed up out of nowhere. She don't know you from a can of paint. And right away, you asking her to do a whole lot. Then wouldn't that be asking you to do a lot? Because now he educated lame, he's dull and uninspiring. So now you got to try to find some way to get the conversation going. So when he say he's an educated lame, he has successfully come up to a woman and passed the burden of not being able to have a conversation with her on her. Because now she got to make the conversation, right? Because
not
he's
really.
wait a minute. Hold on, follow me here.
Okay.
Now she has to make the conversation. Why? Because he's dull and uninspiring. What kind of conversation is he gonna come up with?
Okay. But I also think she's gonna treat him like he's a crazy person and just humor him so she can get away from him. Oh, okay. It's like he's crazy, you know.
Damn, am I lying to women?
No. He got a bunch of guys that think that if you're not beating up a woman verbally, that you're lying to her.
Right. If you're not cussing her out, calling her a B, you're lying to her. So I don't like to call black women B's because I have a deep and profound respect for black women and love for black women. So I don't want them being called B's. I don't call them B's, and I don't allow that kind of language here on this channel. So they're telling me because I'm that way, I'm lying to women.
Yeah.
I'm lying to women. So anyway, go ahead, Dan.
Oh yeah, and not to mention, a lot of women, they are most part polite. They're just humor you so they can get away from you. That's why they come up with all kind of things like giving
Highly favored
phone numbers.
Hey, Dan, they got our old friend Highly Favored.
Yeah.
Hey, Highly Favored.
Probably
good
saw
to see
that title, knew it was gonna be good.
I'm sorry, Dan, I didn't mean to run you over, but I'm not gonna get into this live thing because when you go to these other channels, they're so disrespectful of black women. It's crazy. You know, especially RBR. They should have a petition to get him off the YouTube.
And you know
but anyway.
This guy proved what you said. If you can't talk to your own women, the women in your country, no woman, you're not going to be able to do it in another country.
Right. It doesn't change when you go to another country. But you have to understand something. That's a defect in you. So wherever you go, that defect will be there. Okay, it's not about her, it's about you. You guys need to come to my Gent Cultures. Okay? And listen to a real man give you real good advice about women and what you need to do. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass talking about, fellas, you need to do this. You need to get you a suit and tie. And you need to go up to a woman and say, hey, you dropped something. What did I drop? That's my heart. Can you pick it up, please? I'm not going to tell you to say anything stupid like that. I'm going to tell you how you really attract women. It comes from building who you are. Women like confident men, strong men. See, one thing you don't want to get is into that circle to where a woman deems you a child and you full grown. They're like mature men. They're like men that understands how to communicate. Now, that doesn't mean that you get up there and run your mouth and talk her to death. And show some confidence. A lot of you guys don't have any confidence in yourselves. I can show you how to build that up. I can teach you how to build confidence up. One of the biggest things I tell you guys, go get you some boxing gloves. Okay? I don't care where it's at. Get you a heavy bag, whether it be in the gym or you make one out of old mattresses. I don't care what you got to do. Hang it somewhere and go down there and hit that bag. Hit that bag. You should do that every day. Hit that bag. Now I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna get it. You come to my Gen Cultures the next time you hear me fire up, the Gen Culture. I'll tell you why that hitting that bag is so important, right, to your character. Okay. Like I said, it's not the women. It's not It's not about what women want. It's not about who bring what to the table. It's about you. You got to fix you. Okay. And if you're going up to a woman talking about do she like thugs and criminals or educated lames, you need a lot of fixing, right, Dane? Okay, where's my
Hello.
mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Highly favored. Yes. No trying to fix him. But this guy is kind of young. He had to get himself spanked by a whole country to learn.
Yeah, he's 23, right?
Yeah, he's 23.
You know what? I've never heard of anything like that. How does I've heard of tyrants, back in the day getting ran out of the country because the country got conquered or whatever. I've heard of stuff like that, but not some dude, some 23-year-old who's mixed up about himself, wasting his money, traveling everywhere just to go and get some punani or vagina. That's embarrassing. What does that say about you? I hope this dude got a lot of money.
Sure.
Hope you got a lot of money.
Yeah, he can never go to Latin America again. And he made it bad for the other passport bros. He made it bad for black men, period, in these countries. So, hey, those of you who had left, y'all might want to hold up going to Latin America. Don't go to Brazil. Don't go to DR. Especially don't go to Colombia. I don't know who would want to go to Colombia in the first place. But
you definitely don't want to go to Colombia. You definitely don't want to go to Colombia.
But if y'all like this other knucklehead, y'all gonna do it anyhow. Hopefully, y'all get off light and get run out of the country.
I don't understand
these countries.
First of all, I don't understand where you're going. For what? You got beautiful women right here.
Yeah.
Your women are the most
right here in the United States.
Your women here are the most beautiful. You don't need to go anywhere. See, you know what it is? You guys are lazy. You don't want to do any work to fix yourself. That's why you gallivanting all over the country, trying to, get prostitutes and stuff and make up these lame talking points. Because you don't want to do the work that's required to fix who you are. And I'm telling you right now, there are no shortcuts. Until you fix who you are, right, you're going to have bad luck. You're not going to have good luck. But you're not having it now. You're not going to have it in the future if you don't do something to fix who you are. Again, if you can't carry on a simple conversation with a woman, which is an easy thing to do, you got some fixing to do. And the fact that you running around here on some search and destroy mission is just crazy. Okay, then what else we got on the docket?
Well, okay, so try to accidentally start. Okay, so the woman that the feminist that got that ran him out of the country or reported him to the.
Oh, so they got wait a minute. They got ran out of the country by feminists?
Well, yeah.
I didn't know that.
The woman that turned him in is a feminist.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wasn't he talking about how America is the central hub for feminists and that we got the worst?
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, he was talking to another YouTuber saying that the feminists is a small population in Brazil, and they're not nowhere near as bad as the American. But shoot,
Really?
we never ran. Us black women never ran no black man out of the country.
Right. And they never
We
put
never
it, and
put a
then they
hit
never
out on no black man.
exactly. They didn't put no hit out. These women put a hit out on this guy, y'all. He had to get out of there. He had a hit put out on him. Okay.
Oh, yeah. When they start saying stuff like, they want you to catch a bullet. That's not no light thing.
Well,
That's why I said he got it so bad he can't go nowhere in Latin America. He can't go back to no Brazil. He can't go to no Colombia. He can't go to DR. He can't go nowhere south of Texas. That's why he's in one of them Asian countries.
Let me address Black Republican. He says black men don't want to be the cleanup men. Well, don't mess up.
Don't dirty up. You won't have to clean up.
Right. Don't mess up. And you won't have to clean up. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jane.
Yeah, like this guy.
Do we have some more? Do we have some more?
The rest
Let's
of the
play
black
the other.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play more tape.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I had to borrow this from somebody else. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly, but okay.
I just now started posting my clips on Twitter. I think this may have been the first one. And it went viral. Okay, I woke up, it had like 20-something thousand views. That was like at 7 in the morning.
Hold on, Dane. Pause it.
And it's at.
Well, let me explain something to you, Black Republican. If you get with a woman that has a child, especially a small child, right? It is your obligation to play, to assume the father role. Okay. If you don't want to do that, like you said, if you don't want to clean up, then leave the woman alone. Simple as that. Leave the woman alone. Go find you a woman with no kids. Well, you won't be successful at that because you can't get a woman, right? So, right. Go ahead, Dan.
Almost 900,000 views. So this video is probably going to hit 2 million views before 24 hours. Like literally within 20 minutes, 70,000 people saw the video. Like it was like 800, it was like 750,000. Then it was like 920 in 20 minutes. 70,000 people saw the video. So this video is going viral. And of course, Austin is used to getting the hate.
What happened?
I paused it. Yeah. So the men get off of work and they in YouTube and they watching this video. This video he said where he's questioning these women.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like what they see. And the rest of the women are not liking. The feminists are getting off of work. They seeing this stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Brazil has something like I forgot how many million in the population. So yeah, I'm not too surprised because the word is spreading. They mad as hell because he making it seem like Brazilian women are easy or the whole country is.
Yeah, about to say that he pissed off the Brazilian women too. Because he made it seem like they were all. The
Brazilian women, the men never stepped to him yet.
Wow.
Yeah, the men hadn't stepped to. I think no. There was said that some guy talked to him and said you need to take down the video.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
Take down the video. So it says
I'm gonna tell you something.
The video, they went the next step.
And I'm gonna tell you something else that's happening, guys. The men, the foreign men, are starting to talk about you guys. They're starting to catch you've caught their eye, right, Dame? Who made a comment on this? What do you call himself? The radical Latino?
Yeah. And
Well, Black Republican, right? Says black women want single, childless women and cooperative women. Well, if you want single, childless women, stop making them baby mamas.
yeah, they start off single and childless, then they get with one of y'all,
and if you want cooperative women, then start being the man you're supposed to be. Start being a provider. Start being a protector, a decent husband, a good father. You want the woman to be cooperative, then these are the things that are required of you. Good father, good husband, good provider, good protector. Okay, and then you'll get cooperative women.
Yeah, Mika, raise your damn kids.
Mm-hmm.
And idiots, birth controls are not 100%. They cannot handle a constant use.
And ladies, listen, right, ladies, type your response in the chat. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Like if a guy came up to you and said, "Do you like thug men or criminals versus educated land?" I want to hear what y'all response is. Put y'all response in the chat, okay? I want to hear what y'all got to say about if a guy approached you and asked you, do you like criminals or do you like educated lames? I got to hear y'all respond. I got to read y'all responses. Go ahead, Dane.
Mm-hmm. And Republican, every woman you have a child with deserves for you to provide for. Now cut that out.
Yeah, Black Republicans, so you can get cooperative women if you do what is required of you as a man. Okay, so we got a response. Mika says it's weird to her that a man would ask her these questions. Mm-hmm. Is that right, Mika? Are you saying that it's weird? Okay. I'll buy that for $1. And then she says it's weird. It is weird, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Like a guy would think about that, would identify himself as that and think that that's some cool saying or it's like he's the most. Mm-hmm. My thing is here. Check this out. My rule of thumb is this: if you don't plan to be a father, do not have sex with a woman. Only have sex with a woman when you plan to be a father.
Yep.
That way, if you get her pregnant, you'll be happy. Mm-hmm. Because it's something that you want. Okay? So don't have sex with a black woman unless you want to be a father. Okay? Because all kinds of things happen during sex. The condom can break. You want to blame the woman that the condom, broke, even though you're the one that brought it. You know what? Somebody said one time that if the woman gets pregnant, it's on her because the man, right, that y'all didn't agree to have children. Y'all only agreed to have sex. So if she gets pregnant, out of that agreement, then the father is free and clear because he was under the impression that they was just having sex. What kind of numbskull thinks that way? Dame?
I would think one that don't know how children are created.
Yeah. Well, do you think that children coming through this world, do you think the stork delivers the baby? I mean, you got to be kidding me. I don't get me. You guys are so damn juvenile. You know, this goes back to what I said before, Dame. I feel sorry for the black women. I might be doing a part 3 of I feel sorry for the black women. Y'all need to check those out. Pretty soon, my Patreon, because we get ready to do an overhaul. So we're going to get the Patreon going. Being then going to be doing special things on the Patreon. We're going to start putting series up on the Patreon. Look for my new series that's coming out, y'all. It's called Like White. All right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be very interesting. I think y'all going to like that. What's the first episode of Like White? Dame? The first episode is called The Conch and the Clown Suit. Right, Dame? The Conch and the... Is it the black clown suit?
Yes.
Or the clown suit. Okay. The conch and the black clown suit. Okay. Check it. Okay. That's going to be on the first episode of Like White. All right.
Yeah.
Preachers can be good, Deaf Jobbers. It depends on what they're preaching. I don't think there's a problem with preachers. I think it's a problem with what preachers are preaching. Okay. I don't see a preacher as a problem as long as he's preaching the right thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Well, today's black man, right, is engineered differently. And some people say, well, he's not, crazy people aren't all there. They got a few screws loose, I mean, right? Well, today's black man come in with all that stuff not there, period. The screws were never put in. So he already comes into the situation messed up. And there's no diagram or no directions to fix them. And so you have these men who don't understand reasoning. They think that something just happens just because you say it. You know, like Black Republican. He's a prime example of a person that believes something should happen just because you said it. Okay, let's wave a wand and have black women go childless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I said, if you don't want children, don't have sex. Because when you have sex with a woman, there's a high probability, no matter, I don't care if you got on a condom, I don't care if she took the pill or whatever, there's a high probability every time that you have sex with a woman, you can get the woman you having sex with, you can get her pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay?
No birth control is
all that, right. And all that arguing about, well, I wore a condom, that's irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? See, that's the stupid part of the argument. Okay? If you don't want children, here's my advice to you guys. I'm going to give you this for free. If you don't want children, do not have sex with a woman. Okay? Abstinence. Go get you a blow-up doll. Okay? I don't know what you got to get, a hand or a glove, whatever. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Build a relationship up with your hand or something. But do not have sex with a black woman until you are ready to be a father, because there is a high probability she can get pregnant from you. Okay? And you have to understand that. There's no other way that it can be put to you. Okay? There's no grandstanding. There's no grandioso, over the top definitions that we need to explore. We don't need to have a lame conversation about what a condom broke. Well, she controls sex. The man don't control sex. See all these weird damn conversations you guys got going on because you got a woman pregnant? Yeah, you won't have none of those if you don't have sex with a woman. I'm telling you something that is foolproof. Right? Foolproof. That means it's a guarantee. You won't get the woman pregnant if you don't have sex with her. Isn't that true, Dame?
Yep.
Who?
I'm sorry.
I don't believe you're traveling anywhere, Black Republican. I believe that you're one of these little corny dudes that live in your mama's basement, and you have illusions of grandeur. Okay, and so you pretty much have molded yourself into a troll. I don't believe you own any property in Turkey. I don't believe you're doing any of that stuff. One thing I learned about being a man growing up, right? A real man never talks about what he does. Okay? But a liar, right? A liar never shuts his mouth. Okay? Liar never shuts his mouth, telling you grand stories about he went to and from and what he got and accumulated, all that, which is nothing but lies. If you were really about that life, we would know it. Okay? So, Black Republican, I just think that you are a pathological lying troll. And that's fine. As long as you don't get disrespectful. I tell you guys, y'all can come in here and oppose me. That's not a problem. Just don't bother the women. Because for one, I can't protect you. Okay, I built this space for the black women. They carry power in here. Okay? I can't protect you. But you can come in and oppose me. Gangster Talk is my show. That's where we can get it on to the break of dawn. If you feel that if you feel that on my other shows I shunned your invitation and I ran for the invitation, catch me on Gangster Talk. Okay? Catch me on Gangster. If you feel that I'm ducking you, you caught me on Dame and the Black Knight and you wanted to get with me, you wanted to get at me, and I said, no, we're not going to do that. You think I cowered out or I'm a punk or whatever? Catch me on Gangster Talk. And you can come up to the panel until your heart's content. All right? And we can get it on. If you want to get after me, that's the show to get after me. Okay? And we'll see who the punk is. Okay? We'll see. So if you got the guts to meet me, head to head, catch me on Gangster Talk. Should
Yeah.
DNA be mandatory then? Well, what do you mean? You mean as far as using DNA to say who is the father? Yeah, because you want to make sure you're the father of the child. Now, here's my issues with um, taking care of children that aren't yours. All right, here's the thing: if she got pregnant before you got with her, and even while you was having sex with her, she was already pregnant, right? And didn't tell you whatever. Once the baby gets to the point where it's going to be born or whatever, you have a decision to make. And this is why I say only strong men should be in serious committed relationships. Only strong men should get married. Weak men shouldn't be in any committed relationship and shouldn't be married. Why? Because you're weak. Women need strong men. It takes a strong man to have a family, feed that family, protect that family, maintain that family. Okay? Now, if she gets pregnant, you have a decision to make. You can have her get a DNA test, okay? Find out who's the father, okay? DNA test came back and said you're not the father. Now, here's the difference. What decision you're going to make? You need to make a decision. Do you love this woman, right? Or you don't? It's that simple, right, Dame? Do you love this woman or you don't?
Right.
It's kind of like a is you is or is you ain't my baby. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is you is or is you ain't my baby. And if you love this woman, if the answer is the first one, you love this woman, then you take care of that child as if it's yours. If you do not love this woman, then you do the respectable thing and step off. And don't come back into her life. See, you don't get to, because you don't want to raise that kid, you don't get to keep going back and having sex with her. You know why? Because ultimately, I'm talking because eventually you will get her pregnant. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's bad for her because we already know that you're not a good father. Because you opted in the beginning not to take care of a child that wasn't yours. So we already know you don't have any experience at being a father. So getting her pregnant is not good for her. So once you make that decision, you need to step out of her life, period, and don't come back. Dane, what do you think about that?
Mm. Yes, we need to leave her alone. Nothing wrong with getting DNA tests if you're not certain, but don't play games. Don't try to run from it or have somebody take the test for you. You know,
Exactly.
because we got dudes out there doing that. Try.
And let me tell you something. You dudes got to understand something. Okay, it's not about going to different countries having sex. You know, like you some mindless insect. Okay, so it's about when you are with a black woman, she deserves your love. If you are with her seriously, then she deserves your love. She deserves your heart. And you treat her accordingly. You love her. You love her as hard as you can. And if you love her, you shouldn't have any problem taking care of that child. When Russell Wilson married Sierra, right? And all you guys is making videos, these stupid videos about, well, is he going to take care of the child is, whatever, right? What did Russell do? He manned up and said, I'll take care of the child. That's a real man. See, this is, again, name that goes, see, a strong man is what a black woman needs. A strong man will be a father to that child. You guys, you don't count as strong man. Black Republican, you don't count as no strong man. We're not even sure you're a man yet, so judging from what I've read, okay. But Russell Wilson is a strong man, and that is what a black woman needs. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
If you love her, you take care of that child. You love that child too. Remember, it's a package deal. You don't get to separate the two. They come together. You can't be with one without being with the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you guys got to stop getting caught up in negative, gossip. All this so-called man drama, right, Dame? About who like Future and, got this baby and that baby. Man, y'all getting worse than women.
Yeah. I don't know where y'all got the idea that Sierra been sleeping with her ex.
Yeah, what's with all of this man drama?
Mm-hmm. I want her to be cheating on her husband that badly? So y'all can say I told you so?
Mm-hmm. You see, Republican, right? You show your immaturity. See, right now, the women can see just how you express yourself, that you have a juvenile mentality. You keep calling a stepdad a cleanup man. That is a childish reference. It's a childish reference. Okay? And so, like I said, you want to make a decision? You want to be a man? You ready to be the king? If you want to be the king, then you act and you walk and you make decisions like a king. A king is a big boy. A king is a grown man. It's very, very easy, fellas. If you love her, then the child is yours. If you don't love her, then walk out of her life and don't never come back. That right, Dane?
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, then it should be an easy decision for you, Black Republican. We need to hear it no more.
Thank you, Holly Favorite. Man, Holly Favorite showing the love, Dane. Thank you.
Thanks, Holly Favorite.
We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So you would rather die than be a cleaner man. You see how, again, that's juvenile. You make it seem like a stepfather is a curse or it's a bad thing or, and it isn't. It's just an opportunity to show that you are strong and responsible. Shaq respects his stepfather and calls his stepfather his father. You know why? Because Phil loved his mother, right? She loved his mother. And so he became a father to Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Shaq will tell you that Phil was a father. Phil was a man of great strength. These are the kinds of men that black women need. They need strong men, not you weak dudes out here talking about what a woman brings to the table, and do you like thugs versus educated lames? And did she hit the wall? The men who say these things aren't strong men. These are men of weakness and compromised sexuality. That's what kind of men these are. Men of weakness and compromised sexuality. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. All right, Dane.
Yeah.
Let's do it with this guy. Want to tag team?
Okay.
Let's tag team this dude, man. But, apparently he wants to have a go around.
Okay.
Okay, Republican. You don't call down the thunder. Well, now you got it. All right. Okay, so let's start with his first comment. He says, "I don't want to take my resources I work hard for, my money, then pay for Pookie's kids." What?
He don't want to be a stepdad. He believe all the kids belong to Pookie.
Who the hell is Pookie? Who is Pookie?
You know the two guys, Pookie and Ray Ray. That's the father of every single black woman's kids.
Look, man. Okay, again, this is childish. Republican. Matter of fact, Republican, you shouldn't be anybody's stepfather or father, period. If you were the stepfather or father of a child, I would seriously be afraid for the child. And I would probably call Child Protective Services on you. You are not fit to be a father. Judging from the stuff you've typed in this room and your mentality, you are not fit to be a father.
I don't get why he's trying.
You know, if a woman, if you took a DNA test and the guy said, Black Republican, you are not the father, that would be the best news that the black woman heard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you, my man, you are no father. You are not father material by a long shot.
He might as well just go ahead and get a vasectomy. Then that way he can guarantee. Well, no, vasectomy has been reversed unless he removed it completely.
Where are the men who want to be strong? Come to my gen culture. Learn how to be strong men. Our women, our country women, our women need strong black men. And we need to provide that for them. Okay? I'm trying to turn some of you weaklings into strong, powerful men. But in order to get to that, you know, that status in life, you have to first listen. Listen and then gain understanding from what you're listening to so you can start to grow. A powerful man is one that is homegrown. A strong man is one that is homegrown. Okay? Now, what's that? What else we got here?
Let's see.
Exactly, highly favored. He's not fit. The ladies, if you guys like Black Republican, you know, do not waste your time with. Okay, don't waste your time with that. That you're just going to be in a world of hurt, and then it's going to leave you miserable. Okay. Yeah, of course, strong black. But you see, here's the thing. You guys act like kids when it comes down to that statement. You don't understand women. You know, you don't understand anything about women. Okay? That's one of the reasons why you guys are in the situation you're in right now, because you don't understand women. Okay? Just because she's a strong black woman doesn't mean that she wants to be without a good, strong husband. and a good, strong father to her children. Her calling herself a strong black woman shouldn't frighten you or make you curl up into a ball or take your marbles and go home. You know, that shouldn't intimidate you in any kind of way. If you're a real man, you shouldn't be intimidated by that. And again, that doesn't tell you that you shouldn't do your duty as a father. Because she's a strong black woman. That ain't got nothing to do. What does a strong black woman got to do with you being a father? Nothing. So because a woman tells you that she's a strong black woman, what you stop being a father to your child? No. You guys just looking for excuses. Why? Because your kids, Black Republican probably carries a backpack with a PlayStation in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, great. Black Republican, I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you know what? And stay with that. As a matter of fact, don't even try to be a father. Okay? I'm glad you stayed with that. And then, listen, don't think the black women, right, don't appreciate what you've done up until now. Okay? You vowed that you wouldn't go be a stepdad, whatever, and hey, don't think the black women don't appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You should stay that way. As a matter of fact, go on and don't be a father either. Throw that in there too. Okay? Now what was he saying? I see Def Javis got jokes. See, hey, Def, if it's funny, you know what I'm saying, I don't trip. You know what I'm saying? I like funny stuff. If it's funny, I don't trip at all. Because you don't understand, Black Republican, the core of black people and the black family is the father and the mother. That's where black people get all their power from. Why do you think they broke our families up? We are the most family-oriented people. And when our families are intact, we excel faster than anybody else on this planet. And so, yes, trust me, the black women thank you for not being a father in their lives because you are definitely unfit. And ladies, and then you think I should throw a segment in there in the Gen Culture and give the black women signs of an unfit man that's unfit to be a father?
Yeah.
All right, so my next Gen Culture, ladies, I'm going to throw something there for y'all too, before I get to fixing the fellas. The Black Republican and Def Jarvis, y'all need to come to my Gen Cultures and learn something. Okay? And Black Republican, you need to learn how to grow up. All right? You learn how to grow up. Come to my Gen Cultures and learn something. All right. That's pretty much it for me, Dame. Unless Dame got something else that she wants to do.
Okay.
Dame?
The only thing I can say to Black Republican is it's fine that you don't want to be a stepdad, that you don't want to raise your own kids and stuff like that. But hey, if there's somebody out there that has no problem being a stepdad, stop trying to turn them around. Just like you don't like us, if we start trying to get you to become a stepdad when you don't want to be one. Don't try to discourage somebody that has no issue with being a stepdad or is okay with being a stepdad. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Black Republican, you can learn a lot from Hassan Burton. Hassan Burton is a man of focus, a man of principle. He's extremely responsible. He's a great father. Okay? That's definitely somebody you can you can learn a lot from. All right, then you done?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put the music back on.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna head on out.
Exactly, highly favorite. As a matter of fact, highly favorite. I'm doing on the next Gangster Talk. I got a new series that I'm starting y'all called Like White. Like White. So look out for it. It'll be in the title. Coming soon. Like White. And it's about black men mimicking white men and wanting to be white and wanting to do what white men do. Even the urge to be a white man to them was so great that they were even willing to sell out their own families so they can try to be white. Okay? That's why I called it Like White. All right? And so the first episode is going to be about the conch. Okay? That hairstyle back in the day, right? They used to fry their hair with lye and all of that. That's the conch. It's called the conch and the black clown suit. Okay? The conch and the black clown suit. That would be the first episode of Like White. Okay? So look out for that. Highly favorite, I think you'll really like that. I'm going to have some footage and stuff and some good information about how this goes all the way back to the 20s. Okay? And how it affects the black families. Okay? And how it made black men immature and left them not searching for themselves anymore, but allowed them to create phony identities and grow into those identities and pretty much made those identities real, even though that's not who they really were inside. So it's going to be deep. It's going to be deep. I think you're going to really like it, highly favorite. And the other women, I think y'all gonna like that. And I'm pretty sure Black Republic to show up and to oppose it. That's fine. I have no problem with opposition. Okay. No, we should say yes to single mothers. You know why? Because we need to make them strong. They need to be provided for, and the children are very, very important. Let me explain something to you. You guys don't understand how important our children are. Our children is of unbelievable importance because they are going to dictate what the future is going to be for black people. You should be concerned about that. You should be ready to lend a hand to help. Because they are going to be the ones to carry us into the next millennia and all that. And if we keep not wanting to care for them or raise them properly, then the male versions will become weaker and weaker and weaker to the point to where masculinity, the manliness, the strength will all be gone. You'll just have a bunch of femboys walking around here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then that's all I got.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You ready to
I don't
go?
know what you're talking about, Black Republican. In the 90s, black men weren't shamed or cursed out for not wanting to be stepdad. They were cursed out for messing with single mothers and not wanting to be a stepdad. You don't want to be stepdad, don't mess with single mothers. Leave them alone, don't date them. Move along to the single women that don't have no kids. But you can't be messing with single mothers and then say, I don't want to be no stepdad. Excuse you, the woman and child's package deal. So tell the truth. That wasn't what was going on in the 90s. They were shaming you for messing with single mothers, but yet you don't want to be a stepdad.
See, Black Republican, man, your mind is messed up. You talking about men were cussed out for that one? I don't even understand that. A black man should relish you should want to raise a child because that gives you the opportunity, right, to put your influence on the future of black people. You should want to be a part of it because that will make you a great man. You understand? You can stand with the greats like Malcolm X, Garvey, Medgar Evers. Okay? You can be in that category when you go in and see these young black children needing fathers. Go in, do the best you can to help raise these children. Then you're putting your stamp on the future, which is extremely important. Whatever you teach them children, they're going to take it into the future. Okay? You should be running to that, not running from it. Saying lame and immature things like, you don't want to be a stepdad. That ain't all you don't want to be. You don't want to be a man either. But we're not doubting that, right? But you should want to put your stamp on our future. Right now, our future is looking kind of ugly. But it could change if more black men get involved raising these children. Our children don't have time for you to sit up and say, I don't want to be no stepdad. They got no time for that. They need guidance. And if you are capable of teaching, you need to get in there and teach these kids so they can carry those teachings into the future. And with that being said, I'm going to say peace, power, and unity, y'all. And Dame, want to say something before we get out of here?
No, just peace, power, and unity.
All right. See you guys next time on my Gen Culture. And remember, look out for the Gangster Talk for the Like White series coming up soon. All right, y'all? All right. Peace, power, unity, Dame. Let's get on out of here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop it, but listen here, Black Republican. Single mothers are not shamed in China. First of all, they're having a children's shortage, and they got very few women. So don't try that single mothers are shamed in China bull crap. I'm sick of it. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Because if she's a single mother, she's a single mother involuntarily. So don't try that.